Under a sea of American flags, at least 500 people crowded all four corners of the Mill Street and 8th Avenue intersection in front of the Wayne L. Morse Federal Courthouse in Eugene on Monday, joining a nationwide wave of President's Day protests. The event was one of many demonstrations held across the country, reflecting widespread discontent with the current political landscape and the influence of high-profile figures like Elon Musk. Resounding honks from passing cars and cheers erupted as protesters chanted slogans such as, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, Elon Musk has got to go. This is what democracy looks like," and "We the people." Many carried signs decrying former President Donald Trump and his administration's policies, while others expressed frustration with Musk, a key Trump ally. The event showcased the deep divisions within the nation and the passion of those determined to make their voices heard. Jim Colin, a Eugene protester, held a sign reading, "Crazy Don's President's Sale, everything must go." He described the current state of the federal government as frightening. "We've got to do something about what's going on in Washington," Colin said. "It's frightening, and we're just scared of what's coming next. If we don't act now, we're going to be in a big world of hurt. The fact that we have an unelected person running rampant through the government, making decisions without accountability, is alarming." The sense of urgency was echoed by other attendees. "There's so much going on right now that's overwhelming," said local resident Sarah Ellis. "This protest gives us a way to feel like we're doing something. To see so many people show up is encouraging. We all need this for ourselves. Coming together is wonderful." Among the demonstrators was Francesca Sandoval, who brought her 10-year-old daughter, Lily, to witness the protests firsthand. "I thought it was important for my daughter to come and see that the rights we took for granted are being dismantled right now," Sandoval said. "But if we work together and show people around us that we won't stand for this, we can make a difference." Even her grandmother fought for these rights, and now we must take to the streets to bring awareness that this has to stop. As a local Title I school teacher, Sandoval also expressed concerns about how Trump's policies could impact her students. "I work in a Title I school where most of our students struggle economically," she said. "We provide free lunches, free breakfasts, and the impact on them will be immediate if the administration continues its current trajectory." Not everyone protesting in Eugene made it downtown. Beth Naylor, a longtime Eugene resident, couldn't make it to the courthouse on Monday, so she hosted a protest of her own near the intersection of 29th Avenue and Willamette Street. Several of her neighbors and friends joined her. "I'm just so concerned," Naylor said. "We're slipping fast from the democracy that I love about this country. Decisions are being made by people who don't share my values, and it's heartbreaking. I feel powerless, but I won't stay silent." The Eugene protest was part of a coordinated effort by the grassroots 5501 movement, standing for 50 states, 50 protests, one day. The movement, which first organized demonstrations on February 5, aims to uphold the Constitution and end executive overreach. According to its website, in Salem, several hundred people rallied at Oregon State Capitol State Park in what was the second protest in a series of demonstrations against Trump's policies. The Salem event mirrored the Eugene protest, with participants holding signs, chanting, and calling for action against the administration's agenda. Nationwide, thousands took to the streets under the banner of slogans like "Not My President's Day" and "America Has No King." The 5501 movement, which grew out of Reddit forums and other social media platforms, has been particularly vocal in opposing Project 2025, a conservative policy blueprint that Trump's critics say could dismantle key government institutions. We witness with growing alarm how our constitutional rights are being trampled upon, how the authority of the president is being usurped by those who seek to consolidate power for personal gain. The 5501 movement stated on its website. Meanwhile, President Trump systematically dismantles the very guardrails designed to ensure accountability across the branches of government. The movement has gained traction online, boasting 115,000 members on its Reddit page. Frustration has intensified as the Trump administration moves to lay off thousands of federal workers in an effort to shrink government and cut costs. The movement has also criticized Trump's executive orders, including his immigration policies and pardons for individuals involved in the Jan. 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. at a critical moment in history, demanding that the American people be heard and that the White House be governed by the true will of the people, not by a tech billionaire who seeks to buy influence and control. The group said, in a statement. In a social media post, the 5501 group urged protesters to wave American flags, like your life depended on it. They suggested protesters wear blue because it represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. The post said the protesters were trying to save the country because they loved it. If you have any American flags or patriotic apparel, bring them and wave them proudly, the post said. It's an excellent way to take back our flag. As the protests continue to spread across the country, organizers and participants alike are hopeful that their efforts will lead to meaningful change. While the road ahead remains uncertain, one thing is clear. Americans are willing to take to the streets to fight for their vision of democracy.